Hello everyone, and welcome to Life is Strange. I know this game came out 3 years ago, but it's a game that I've been getting into a lot recently. I have already played through this game on my own, but that's not going to stop me from going back and replaying the game so that I can share it with all you guys, some of which might want to play the game, some of which might not. It really depends. I know there are some people that watch my videos that might want to be able to play the game on their own, and since the game did come out a while ago, it is available on Steam for, I can't remember how much it was very cheap for a while, it was sitting at around $5 for a little bit, but it's not too expensive, so it's very easy to get yourself a copy of it. I'll leave a link down in the description if you're interested. I'm playing this on PC, you can see all the wiggling the mouse around, but I do have my controller here. It's not an Xbox controller, I just have a little Logitech controller that I use to play PC games like this. So that's what I'm going to be playing on in case you were interested. If you have never heard of Life is Strange, it is very story-based. A lot of the gameplay revolves around cutscenes, story, but also the decisions that you make. Every single decision that you make, big or small, they will all have some sort of impact on how the story flows, and how you get to a conclusion in the game. It's pretty much based off the decisions that you'll make along the way. Overall, the story is more or less the same based on your decisions, but what side of the story you see depends on the decision that you make throughout the story. So, I'm not going to go through and show you what happens when you make all the decisions. I'm going to be playing through my own way, probably a different way to the very first time that I played this game, just because I want to know what happens when you choose different things, and I want to see the repercussions of those choices. I'm not going to make it too boring or information based, and also, important thing, I'm not going to be commentating this too much. I know I'm talking a lot now, I'll be talking a little bit when we have more freedom, but since the game is very much based off the cutscenes, I don't want to be talking too much. I hate talking during the cutscenes, I hate other people talking during cutscenes. It will distract from the fact that it's very immersive a game, and I want you to be immersed in this. I want you to join me on this journey in this game. I'm going to be very immersed in this game, even though I already more or less know what's going to happen. With that being said, I think it's time to get started. We're going to be starting a new game in Life is Strange. Welcome to Life is Strange, Episode 1.
Here. Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Making our way up, it is unbelievably stormy. Are we able to run here? We can move a little bit faster. If you want to move any quicker, just press the right trigger. If you're playing through this game, I think you might be able to press the right bumper or something, or the right joystick, and move a bit quicker, but I don't think that works on here.
Holy shit. Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay. I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
October 1. October, my favourite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change colour, turning into tiny flames, but it's still too damn hot, thanks global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Strokefest swimming party. Or is that backstroke? You're so puny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on the loop, you have all the time in the world. There's a lot to this diary, there's a lot to this. If you want to pause and actually read this entire thing, then go ahead. And we're back to the beginning. We can basically go through our entire diary, or I'm calling it a diary at the moment, it's a journal. You can go through the entire journal right now, a couple of different sections. This is all the story-based stuff. People here, you can check any of the various people. This is Max Caulfield's, Kate, so much information on Kate and whatnot, Jefferson, Victoria. And with time, we will come to know many, many more people. What's in there? Episodes, mysterious files, texts, and I think that's more or less it. I don't think we should probably look at anything else in the journal. Let's go back to the classroom.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Uh-oh, we're being called on. You're asking me, or I did know? Let's sound clueless because he's kind of caught us out. We have no idea. You're asking me?
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius.
I can't believe I still have this pencil
find out
case.
all about
I should
it
upgrade to the
in your
21st
textbook,
century.
or even...
But I like it old school.
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
And just like that, class has ended and everyone except
Victoria
for...
doesn't waste
oh.
a second kissing ass.
Well, of course, Victoria and Jefferson that are just kind of chilling over there having a wonderful conversation, and Kate.
No, Mr. Jefferson.
Kate?
I just worked
Hi,
so
Kate.
hard in the
Oh.
shop, and I'm sure you know
Hi,
what
Max.
it's like to be consumed by your work.
Hope I didn't embarrass you.
I
You
just
seem
really
quiet
think
today.
Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event, and I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too
Put
much.
yourself out there in the world. Now, no matter who wins.
Let's comfort her. Let's be nice.
bump on a bigger road.
I hear that.
I don't want anybody to feel
Wanna
excluded
go
from
grab a
this
cup of
process.
tea and bitch about life?
Everybody to know that
Thanks, but not today.
not
I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Oh, that's a shame. We tried. Alright, before we go anywhere, take a look at the etched marks on here and take a photo of them. When you take photos, it will be saved in your journal, which you can access via pressing whatever your equivalent of the select key is. And we see the photo of the desk with the etched mark saying Rachel Amber, heart forever. Rachel Amber forever. There are a lot of optional photos that we can take. I'm going to be trying to take every single one of them so that as we play through, we don't end up missing any important photos. I don't want to have to come back and go, hey, we got to collect lots of photos. We're going to get them as we go through. Let's go talk to these guys.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Words of wisdom right there. Can we leave now? I think we can leave now. Let us head out. There's nothing more for us to do in the classroom. Out into the open world of high school.
I was about to. You always
Welcome to the real world.
Cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with this giant camera.
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
Imagine a world without you. American girls, I'd like to be part of the world around you.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type. It looks like she's been gone for months.
All of you, American girls in the movies. No one can tell where your heart is. American girls like dollies.
Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club. There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple.
An American girlfriend.
Empty, good. Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me.
In the bathroom on our own, it is a lot more peaceful in here. Also, do you love the way that it has the music playing in the background while you can just walk through and actually listen as if you are actually Max? I think that's great. I think that's a great way of trying to get people immersed into the game. It works. It works really well.
Now, who would bother to write that crap? Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do! I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
I did
Now,
it.
Can you give
I
me
actually
an example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
time
condition in black
machine.
and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images of
together,
hopeless
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured,
When
right?
I took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question. If he does again,
I
I'll
believe
know
Max
this
is
is for
making
real.
what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, Since you've captured our
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not gonna get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody here
Shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces. Now, Max, since you've captured our...
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let...
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you. Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition.
Excuse me,
Let...
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
How to cheat conversations 101. We're going to get a lot more of this in conversations later on, but for now we have something important to do. We need to leave, we need to get straight back to the bathroom and figure out exactly what we need to do in order to save that girl with blue hair.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
You know, I swear they say a few times in this game, hold RT to move faster, and they say it in a couple different contexts. The first time I played through this game, I had no idea that you could run because I tried activating it and it didn't do anything, or I tried activating something and it didn't do anything, so I played through the entire game not knowing that I could run, and I am not having that again. So I'm going to be running everywhere. Hold RT to run faster.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Don't
Come on, put that thing
ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
I need a hammer to break it open.
Of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen.
No.
If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
I'm going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they? No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to. Your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
And we've now been given our very first major decision that we can make. These are the big decisions. You can kind of tell it's a big decision just by the glowing and whatnot. We have the option to report Nathan and say exactly what we saw, or hide the truth. You know that we can rewind time and undo our actions now, so we can now go through both of these, and I can show you what happens when you choose either of them right off the bat. Let's start by trying to report Nathan. What does he say?
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything, since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
Yes, absolutely. But that doesn't mean that we should definitely change our actions every single time Max suggests that. But we are still going to undo, go all the way back, rewind to our decision that we made while we were talking to him, and pick the other option just to see what will actually happen when we hide the truth. In hiding the truth, will we be actually hiding the truth properly, or will it seem really suspicious as if we've done something really bad but tried to cover it up with a really lame excuse? Who knows? Let's see.
You look a little stressed out.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that Team Toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
So Max will pretty much reflect on whatever you have just said. For these two choices, we're basically given the ability to tell him everything and have him potentially believe us later on if he looks into it, or lie straight up and have him be very suspicious of us. Now remember that the security guy that we were talking to before when we exited the bathroom, he was also suspicious of us, and if they're both suspicious of us, that's probably a bad thing. I think we should rewind right now and go and just tell him the truth up front, because, well, there is no short-term... there isn't any short-term benefit of telling him the truth at the moment, but we have a whole big story ahead of us, and this could benefit us greatly.
You look...
So we're going to report Nathan, tell him the truth, and we're going to leave it with that.
I just saw Nathan.
Already seen this conversation, so we can skip all the way through there. What will he say after we say that to him?
Don't wander around here. Get on outside.
We've got to get outside, I guess. How do we leave? Exit. Go to the main campus. So that's how we leave. We've already been playing for a little bit, and I think we've probably got enough into the story, just a little bit, so you kind of know exactly what is going on in it. So I think it's probably a good point to finish up and cut the episode off here. We heard a lot of cutscenes just
Max,
introducing...
you better go on outside.
Excuse me, I am saying bye to my viewers. Shush. Not useful. What were we saying? Oh yes, that we were doing a lot of introduction cutscenes and whatnot, so that's probably taken up the majority of the time in this episode, and I promise you the story will get a little bit quicker as we go on. It's generally a fairly slow-paced game, but once we get into it, we are really going to get into it. Anyway, I think it's now time to end the episode off here. What do you think of Life is Strange? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you playing with me, or have you already played? Are you just watching? I'm curious as to who's playing,
Max,
who's
you
not.
should be outside, not in here.
Alright, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Life is Strange. We will be continuing episode 1 next time. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.